just thinking to myself like, wow, I'm fucking free. I'm walking around with it without any shackles, without any fucking handcuff.
No escort.
No escort, no nothing. I'm free.
Yeah.
I'm about to push out, you know. So that's the first time I actually felt that. Oh man, I'm free.
What up, loved ones? What it do? It's Spotty Young right here. You know where I'm from. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're new to this channel right here, just hit the subscribe button real quick and give it a like if you think it's cool, if you think it's real. You know what I mean? So, once again, I'm over here taking it big, bro. Jumper from the hood, all the way in Pampanga. Big chillin', living life, enjoying freedom every single moment. You know what I'm talking about? But first and foremost, before I start, I want to shout out the winner from my last video. I did a little raffle. Whoever answers the questions first, get the free t-shirt from R Clothing, Pari Young. And the winner is Cali King 909. So make sure, man, just hit me up on IG, shoot me your address so I can send that out. Let me know your size, man. Thank you for participating. Everybody got the right answer. And Freddie Rangel, shout out to Freddie Rangel, man. I don't know, because it just so happens that he answered it first. Maybe his internet was faster than yours, so. But yeah, shout out to our boy Freddie Rangel, I think from Blythe, California. So anywho, right now we're just gonna be talking about all kinds of stuff, but we're gonna start off first with the Christian, the religion in prison. What different kinds of religion: Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Native American, the sweat lodge, Indian,
the Odinic, the white.
The Odinic, yeah. So, but in our case, I was going to Christian and the Buddhism because of the homies. What about you?
The same thing. I was pretty much every time there's a Buddhist service, it's our turn to fucking see the homies that we don't see on a day-to-day basis from a different building. So when we run Buddhist service, everybody's happy. We go push up over there. It depends on the yard though. If the homies are close, then they're excited to see each other. Then Buddhist service is a time for that. You know.
Sometimes in the 180s they got the lower yard and upper yard, and we get to see each other over there.
It's real rare, but it does happen.
Yeah.
That's why in the 180, you're not gonna see not one homie not go to the service. And that shit just once a month. When they run a fucking, it's not every week. So when they run the Buddhist service, they announce it in the building. Whatever the fuck you're doing, you're gonna stop what you're doing, wear your blues, and get ready for your door to practice. You're excited. You're about to see the homies. You know, these homies that you don't see on a day-to-day basis. Want to catch up with them, see how they're doing in whatever building they're at. And you know, that's what that is.
Basically, we do our thing too. We do meditate. They out of respect, we have to do that.
Yeah.
That's where we chop it up and get to know what's going on.
Basically,
meet all the homies, talk to the homies.
Yeah.
But in our case, being a Filipino, I'll be going to the like in Calipat. I was going to Cairo.
I did too. I actually attended that class, the 3-day retreat. It's called a retreat.
Cool
That was a good experience. I mean, like me, my personal experience through that Cairo thing is really like to see these older people, I won't say older people, but they had some young volunteers. But to see all these people that doesn't even know anything about you come through in there and show some type of care and some type of, you know, love, and like they're gonna make you feel it. You know, regardless of how hard you are or how cold your heart is, you're gonna be touched from the kindness that those people will show you. That's stranger to you in so many words. It doesn't even know you. You know, and to show that goodness, like wow, this is a cool ass feeling.
We don't know where did they get their funds? Is it from?
They got their own from what I understood, because I chopped it up with a couple of them. They have their own church out there too. It's like any other church, you know. It operates on donations and, you know, like voluntarily donations from people. You know, because they're not asking you for money or none of that. But you know, they got followers too. You know, that volunteers to keep their church going, and whatever money that they don't have to use is, you know, they put that together, use it as a fund to travel to prison, and again entertain us and show us love. You know.
So. By the way, those Christian volunteers that goes to prison and show love, they don't really have to do that, man. But they're doing it, and you know what? Keep doing your thing. To the volunteers one, it helps a lot. When I was in there, it only strengthened my faith. But I wasn't, because in prison, some people they look down on people that attend Christian services and stuff like that. Well, it depends on how you do your time, because some people they just want to be on the Christian tip.
Yeah. Well, this what it is about those people you're trying to speak of. My perspective, my own experience and point of view.
Yeah.
I mean, you're free to believe who you want to believe in there. You know, whether it's Allah, whether it's God, whether it's Buddha, whether it's Thor or whoever. You know, Asgard, whatever. Whoever you want to believe in, that's who you're going to believe in. This is the only rules that I think that's fair, and not that I think it's fair, but the whole population think it's fair. If you start banging a religion, whether it's Christian or Muslim or anything, it's only right for you not to get involved on any type of issue going on within the car. In so many words, you lose your say. You know, homies will pretty much not involve you on any votings anymore, on any type of event, because you're already banging God. And God teaches not to basically hurt someone or be involved in those type of plots to hurt someone. And when we do that, we can't involve you in any of that anymore, because you already, plus, you have to let that be known in the yard. If you are going to be full-blown Christian or Muslim or whatever else, you have to speak to the homies and get the blessings of the homies first and see what they feel like. All right, look, because for instance, we had a homie, I don't want to name his name, but I've experienced it before. When he pronounced Christianity, he want to do his Christian thing already. He don't want to be part of the politics. All right, we respect that. You're out of the roster. It's just that simple, you know. And he respected it. We respected it. Like I said, we can't tell you what to believe and what not to believe. You want to do God, that's all good. More power to you. Just don't come back and politic when you're doing your Christian thing. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, basically, because some people, they use it. They use their religion in a bad way in prison to try to get away from the politics.
You said it best about it. You know, some homies, or some people, not homies, but some other races does that too. Yeah. They use that to escape the politics.
To show the police that they're rehabilitated, changed man. But we're not here to judge anybody. Man. My thing is that, for example, I'm gonna go sneak it in because people want me to talk about this sleepy guy character from Pinoy Riyan, but he became a Mexican mafia. Right. But we don't know the guy. We just watch whatever the fuck we watch on YouTube and shit, man. For me, if he retired as an active after 30 years, he got out and then he retired, I respect that guy. But if he dropped out while he was in the Pinta, he was in prison, then, you know what I mean? That's just my personal thing. I can't really trust the guy, man.
Yeah.
You know? So if I can't trust you, I feel like when shit gets hard, you're gonna drop out and you're not gonna go all the way like you said you was.
Yeah.
Then I can't really trust you. But if he did got out as an active, then well, more power to him. Respect, man. You know, because you can't fucking go out to the streets to the real world and all of a sudden you want to PC up. There's no such thing as PCing it up
in the streets. There's no such thing. Well, we don't know, dude. We don't know of dude. All we do know is what we saw from him and what he discussed on his little videos. You know, and you know, like I said, you said it on your other video. You know, I mean, who's not gonna give more power to a person that's trying to change his life and earn the respect of their family back after doing that many years? I can only respect that. But as far as the stuff you're speaking about, I can't really speak up on that because I don't know you and know of you and even heard of you to even vouch for what you're saying. But one thing I'm vouching on is that respect you want to earn back from your family.
Me too.
You got that coming, bro. You know what I mean? Do you?
You can't knock it down, man. If you want to earn your respect, I could relate because that's what I want to earn.
Yeah.
By showing by action one day at a time by doing good for the rest of my life, hopefully till death.
True.
No more going to jail. No more fucking retarded shit like spur of the moment, emotional, doing a fucking slapping somebody's mouth.
All that stupid stuff. On everything.
Yeah. Because people are stupid in the real world, man. People are retarded, man. And they don't understand respect as much as we do because where we came from, one word can get you killed. here in the in the streets in the real world, most people, almost everybody just talks a good one, and then when shit gets real, they want to snitch to the police.
Every time.
So
Happens a lot.
how does that make you a man? You know.
Happens a lot.
But so that's how we feel about the Christian
Religious people.
doing the Christian services while in prison. But since me, I've always had faith, but I wasn't just gonna be like, forget about you guys. I'm just gonna go try to hide here or bang Christianity. You know.
What you do with your time as far as religion is what you do in your time. And like I said, you have to proclaim that to the yard, to the homies, or to your car, or to whoever. You have to say that you're doing your Christian thing now. You know. Everybody prays inside the cell, brother. You got the Buddhists does their little chanting in the cell. You got the Muslims doing their praising in the cell. You're worshiping in the cell. Everybody prays in the cell. It doesn't change. And ain't no difference you praying in the cell and you going to the chapel. You know what I'm saying? Without you basically letting the world know or the population know I'm a Christian now, you're still part of that activity. You're just trying to basically show love. Your family is still straight. Be thankful about that. You know, whatever the case may be, you got your GED, you're eating good, you want to thank the Lord for that. I mean, you feel free to do that. Everybody's feel free to do that. You know what I'm saying?
And at the end of the day, nobody would really know your heart. Only God can judge you. So, bottom line. Yeah. So, anywho, let's talk about your experience on deportation. I had a video about INS. How I was feeling upon getting paroled and going through the airport, going to Philippine Airline, being escorted by two guys. What was going through your mind before when you were getting paroled? How were you feeling? What was the first thing that you wanted to do?
Well, my mind was really me personally, how I felt, it was just blank. I just knew that after doing so many years, probably like, I didn't care what was going to happen. I just knew I was free, you know? So when I got to that airport and about to go back and without handcuff or anything like that, I'm just thinking to myself like, wow, I'm fucking free. I'm walking around without any shackles, without any fucking handcuff.
No escort.
No escort, no nothing. I'm free. I'm about to push out, you know? So that's the first time I actually felt that, oh man, I'm free. You know, so that plane ride was cool. Like, you know, I'm kind of scared of heights, you know, so that plane wasn't cool for me. But
did you go to the G6 or Philippine Airline?
It's Philippine Airlines style, that's why I went. Philippine Airlines, so, you know. I mean, you know, they got the little movie on the little thing on the chair, you know, they give you the headphones, so I occupy my mind watching those movies. But I can't even concentrate in the movie. I'm so overwhelmed that I'm free after this many years. Too excited. Way too excited. You know, that's my whole thing. It's just, I mean, people that did time, you know, can't relate.
How old were you when you paroled? You remember?
I was 32.
32. I was a little bit younger. What do you call this? What was like the most thing that you wanted to do first that you were deprived of for 17 years?
Man, on everything was food.
Food? You think about food more than girls?
Like it was food. Like me, like you already know, I'm pretty sure you done heard that homies done told you, and homies that did time with me done told you that you did time with, not to brag or anything, but I did alright with that, But with the food, it ain't nothing like watching a fucking TV and then it goes commercial, and then there's McDonald's commercial or fucking Domino's or Pizza Hut commercials, and you happen to be hungry that day, and fuck, if you're in the streets, I could just walk in the fucking store and go buy some, but you can't, you're in jail, you're in prison, so you just fucking tend to, every time I just shake my head like, fuck, man. As soon as I get out, man, whenever I feel like eating McDonald's or eating fucking pizza, I'm just gonna walk to that store and buy some because I can. That's the first thing that I was thinking,
Because from what I remember that when you touch down sa Naiya here in the Philippines, and then the two escorts that you were with, is it two escorts?
Two,
They finally, you guys finally get your separate ways, and you were literally by yourself. What were you thinking? Like, whose address who's gonna pick you up?
I already had that fixed up. I was just thinking about my fucking my luggage. Your fucking little stuff. Because after so many years, that's the only thing you're gonna have that you own, that's not fucking prison blues or prison whites.
On the real,
you know what I'm saying?
On the real.
So I'm,
you got Nikes.
Nikes, you got some real clothes,
Real
jeans,
clothes,
hats, you got everything in there, right?
Yeah.
So now you're fucking waiting for your luggage, and you know how it is in the airport and shit. When you're waiting for your fucking luggage, sometimes it'll take you a couple hours for that to come around.
Oh man.
That's what happened to me. It took me about 2 or 3 hours to fucking for that shit to come around.
Mine was pretty quick.
So I'm just, and you show your shit first.
Yeah.
I sat there with the rest of the people just waiting for my shit, and I can't see my. I'm even thinking now that oh shit, they probably misplaced my shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's how bad it was. That's how excited I am to. I'm looking for someone to speak to. Where's my shit at?
Yeah.
But
so you were actually there for a couple hours?
For a couple hours.
Waiting for your
Waiting
shit
for my luggage to come around. Yeah. You know how they got the little machine that drops into that little thing that goes around? It wasn't even on that. That's what I'm staring at now. But I know how my luggage looked like.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at that shit and I couldn't see it. But the only thing that kept me going is that I still see people from my plane that's waiting for their stuff.
Okay.
So now I know that, alright, their shit is not there yet, then my shit is, you know, it's possible that my shit ain't there yet. So as soon as I saw that motherfucker, I was like, oh shit.
But during that time, after waiting for a couple of hours, when you grabbed your luggage, were you still wearing your prison shit?
They made you pick up some clothes.
Oh, okay.
They made you pick up some pants and some, you know. I had the fucking J's, the homie bought me and shit. The big homie Snap bought me one of them J's and shit.
Shout out to the big homie Snap, man.
I ain't gonna buy you one of these though, them triple R's. Get one of these. Get one of these, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, support the homie, man. Hey, but anyway.
You ain't gonna buy 20 of those though.
That's what he will do. That's what he will do. Just for support, the homie will do that, man.
The homeboy got money, man.
Snap. What's up, man?
Shout out to the fucking founder of the Brats, homeboy.
Yeah, but he fucking
the G homie right
that's
there.
That's the G homie, man. For real. But that's not the homie, man. That's the bro, man. That's the bro. You know, I can say that like proudly, man. That's the bro.
Real shit.
But yeah, I wear the shoes they bought me. Him and the homie Crook, you know, they bought me that fucking shoes. So I wear that nice little Levi's and a shirt. And I feel like, oh shit, damn, I'm wearing something else right now. I'm not wearing blue anymore, man. I'm not wearing white anymore. I was all black.
So you were feeling different, like fuck, man. I couldn't imagine how you were feeling. I mean, I'm part of you motherfuckers now.
Yeah, you experienced that. That's why you know the feeling.
I had to change in the bathroom because I was still in my fucking bullshit prison shit.
In the fucking plane bathroom?
In the
airport bathroom. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I changed in the fucking before I even went to LAX. I already had my fucking street clothes.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, they gave us that love to go. They gave us our luggage first. They snatched it back though. Pick up an outfit, and then we wear that outfit. We shot the luggage back, and then boom. You know, you had that already. They gave us our little money, whatever I had. I think I had $700 at the time. You know, from the books.
Yeah.
I fucking saved up some from the homies and from the family, put some money in there, so I got a little fucking whatever money and shit. So I had that, and they cash you out when you go out of the fucking facility. They can't give you cash, and that's the first fucking cash I'm holding too. Like, oh fuck, I got money. I got real dollars. They gave me $700, and I got that in my pocket. So
how does it feel touching real money?
It was weird, buddy. They gave it to me in an envelope, right?
Yeah.
The people that been there, done that already, that was there again, then already told us how it goes. When you get there, they're gonna make it, so you're expecting that already. But it ain't nothing like giving you the envelope and fuck, man, you hurrying up and trying to open that shit up and you get that dollar, like, oh shit, this real money, I'm owning. This ain't in my books anymore. It's in my possession now. So I had that and
did you get picked up and you had to take a taxi to go to your place?
Nah, they picked us up. My pops picked me up. My pops and my G-pops picked me up.
After they picked you up, do you remember, like, what did you eat or right away or?
Nah, it was more of a
reunion type.
Really like celebrating. I haven't seen my pop in so many years, so more of happiness and it was hugging and shit and basically fucking let's go back to where we're going so we can just get settled in already. But it's just it was overwhelming seeing that fucking during that ride to go home, seeing that fucking cars, seeing that fucking the lights, the billboards and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
It's fucking crazy,
like,
buddy.
oh my god, I'm in the real world.
I'm in the real world, man.
I was deprived.
Yeah.
for
Now
so
I'm back.
many years. Yeah.
Then when we fucking went and got some gas, like it was even weird for me to step because we got some gas on the fucking way and shit. We done refilled some gas. And I'm trying to step out of that fucking the car.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, what the fuck is
Am I gonna get in trouble for
is this
setting
even
up?
allowed? Is
Yeah.
this even allowed? Like, what the fuck is this, right? And it dawned on me, what the fuck? Man, I'm free, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I just pushed out, boom.
Hey, I know what you
You know
mean.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was weird. I
Yeah.
asked my boss for a cigarette. We was smoking right there in the fucking, somewhere in the back alley somewhere by the gas station. Smoking right there, and it was just, oh shit, this feels right, man. This just feels cool.
Imagine like after doing all those fucking years in a whole in lockdown.
Yeah.
Man, it's fucking, it was weird.
It's like a fucking, it's like locking up a gazelle and shit, and fucking, it's like locking up a dog for however many years and shit, and then you open that gate, that motherfucker's gonna run around and like, oh shit, fuck is this, man? This is weird, man. So,
Do you remember what was like the first fire shit that you ate when you got out?
it was Mickey D's.
Mickey D's.
Mando Mickey D's.
Mm.
I was just fucking, that's what I fucking was, my mom was wiring on.
Yeah.
And it's just so simple, but it's the fact that you couldn't get it.
Yeah, real
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? It's a simple ass food, McDonald's, man. It's just the fact that you couldn't get it. Every time, you know how it is in the States, all the fucking commercials after you watch your shows.
Yeah.
Damn near every commercial there's McDonald's in there.
Yeah.
Big Mac, quarter pounder, whatever the case may be. You just fucking, damn, man, what the fuck am I gonna get that? And when they run full sale, they don't never do McDonald's full sale. It's always gonna be chicken, burritos or donuts or whatever. You're never gonna do no burger sale. So that's one thing that really, like, to me, just me personally, it was like, oh shit. And then of course the ulam, the cooked food, the cooked home food,
Home cooked.
you know.
Yeah.
But we get to do that in there though, you know. We get to cook some ulam in there, here and there, you know. So it was more the fast food to me that, oh my god, it's fast food I'm eating right now.
Oh, yeah, me too. I was enjoying everything too. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I feel you in that. Fuck, yeah, I remember that real good, man. Then earlier when you mentioned going to this freeway or
The highway, the highway.
Yeah, here.
Call it highway.
We have a toll gate here in the Philippines, by the way. You
Yeah.
gotta pay to use like your skyway and stuff like that. You know.
And
But
it's crazy you mentioned that because I had a fucking discussion with a homie one day and shit.
Yeah.
Not even gonna name no names, and, you know. But it was weird because he was just playing with me though all along, but I didn't know. I should have named his name. This fool Snap, man. Proud of him, Snap, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was discussing about the freeway,
yeah.
and I just clicked on me like, hey, why does it call freeway? Because it's free, because you don't pay for that motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking it makes sense because in the Philippines you got a toll right here, you got to pay to fucking enter the highway.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, nah, it couldn't be that. Couldn't be that simple. Yeah, it is. My goodness, so me and him were arguing about it. And I ended up Googling that motherfucker, man, and found out it wasn't called freeway because it was free.
Why is it called freeway?
It was something else, man. It was just, I just knew my thing was just to find out if it's free or not, right?
Yeah.
So I immediately called the homie, hey man, what the fuck, man, that shit wasn't. And he just started laughing. I was just playing with you. See, I got you doing Googles and all that shit. Oh,
Yeah.
man, call people, man.
Because I was tripping into like, why the fuck we gotta pay right here to use the road, man?
Yeah.
And then you can only use your car on certain days, man.
Yeah.
There's days where you can't use your car. It's against the law right here, man.
Well, there's so many vehicles. I get that part, buddy. There's so many vehicles. You gotta fucking limit that motherfucker, right? So,
So overpopulated.
look at the weekend, right? For example, you drove on the weekend before, right?
Yeah.
It's so congested. Traffic is so crazy on the weekend because there's no coding on the weekend. You know, it's all lifted. So now it's all hell break. Imagine every day like that. Plus, people goes to work, school, whatever the case may be. If it's congested like that every day, everybody's gonna be late at work. You know, that's why to me, I get it. You know, I don't like it, but I get it though.
And Philippines got some of the worst traffic in the whole world, man.
Hey, that's a fact, buddy.
Yeah.
I saw that shit on one of them documentaries. Manila had the worst traffic in the whole.
But I was just so happy to be driving in the car and just
Say
zipping
what,
around and being free.
man,
Hey, did you notice the bums, the fucking people that are just laid out in the streets?
Yeah.
Just like sleeping straight up in the streets and shit.
And you know, we don't see that many of those back in America, you know. But it was a trip, man. Remember, I remember my first few times, me and my dad and some of the family went out, right? After I got out, so we go to the malls and shit like that. I always see these little kids coming to you, or even on the streets, asking you for money and shit. So I always hand them money. Like 20 pesos is like, you know, what I used to hand all the time. So why you giving so much? Just give him some coins. So that's what my boss said. Just give him 5 pesos, give him the coins. Why you give him fucking 20 pesos? I'm like, that's fucked up. It's a kid. And then my boss told me, I get it's a kid, but somebody is just fucking asking him to do that. A grown man is asking them kids to do that. They're getting all that money, right? right? So it just hit me like, man, I'm just feeding up a grown man that using these little people, these little kids to fucking earn some money. So
You don't get taxed.
yeah, since then I stopped doing it, man. Coins every time I see them, coins, if I even feel like it.
Yeah.
But there's so many fucking scumbags in the world, man. And using kids for those type of operations is just fucked up.
And that's one of the thing about this channel. I think it's about doing the righteous thing in God's eyes,
Yeah.
not man's eyes, but in God's eyes.
Yeah.
For me though, to the believers.
Yeah.
But